Mais j'ai entendu, oui.
And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. At their own 40-yard line. 11 MP take. Here we go. Here's the free agent signee from Indy. It's Zach Moss. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Party now with the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Moss. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Just turn the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Burrow working in the pistol. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Burrow. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. And you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Bateman is the motion man. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after one, it's the... Here's a 2nd and 12. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a loose football, and the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
A run with Moss to begin the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Burrow here on second down. To the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. 15 yards through the air. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
On first and 10, Burrow. That's dropped off for Moss. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Burrow on the bootleg. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball.
And he will score. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Here we go. On the move left is Moss. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they are finally going to get him down at the Bengals' 33-yard line. Another try with Moss. Oh, he coughs up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
2nd and a yard. Burrow now. And Marlon referee is there, and he picks it up. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the ground, here's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, Burrow. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Gun. 12. 11, MT, hey. 11,
Burrow. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, Not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes Hill on. Now on the return, he has lost the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Moss. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
3rd down, here's Moss. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down. They'll run with Moss, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Back to throw, Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11 MP, hey,
now, Burrow. That is caught. He's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Strong. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He keeps it himself. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Jackson looking to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
3rd and goal for Jackson. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Now, Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. Powering forward. He's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd. So we... Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. A give right up the middle to Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10. They'll go down to a knee.
On one, ready?
They will take a knee here.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.